may contain adult language and themes. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to History and Mystery in Kansas City, the history podcast about all things unsolved and unexplained in Kansas City and the surrounding areas. I'm Laura.
And I'm Shannon. Tis I am leading this episode, I guess. So, today I wanted to talk about a place that I drive by fairly often, and it's called the Grinter Place.
Never heard of it.
That's fair. I would have never heard of it had I not moved to Kansas, so let me paint you a word picture. On a crisp autumn evening last year, Chippy drove me up to this gorgeous old home and told me it was a very historic place. So, of course, here I am with my mind immediately going to, could this house be haunted? I mean, it's old. But, sadly, it was closed for the season, so my investigations would have to wait. But ever since he showed me that place, it's been on my mind. So I wanted to know more. I drive by it almost every single week. And come to find out, the Grinter Place is the oldest house in Wyandotte County.
Oh.
Interesting. So today's going to be a little bit more history than mystery, but I do have a little bit of fun stuff to sprinkle in at the end. So, let's go back to Kansas in the 1820s, shall we? Well, surprise, surprise, the Native American population was quite large in Kansas due to them being removed from their original homes. This is the way. From 1825 until 1843, a policy called the Indian removal was enacted, which saying that policy name makes me feel pretty icky.
Yeah,
but
that's horrible.
That's the way it was.
They don't even try to hide how despicable they are.
Yeah, we gotta remove these Indians. Jeez. But we all know how ruthless people are about their precious land. Mm-hmm. The policy moved more than 100,000 natives from the east to new reservations west of the Mississippi River. So, I mean, something about that eastern land must just be so much more valuable. And more than 10,000 immigrant natives ended up calling Kansas their new home. Now, of course, soldiers had to make sure there was no funny business happening around the borders of Native American territories. So this particular part of Kansas we're talking about is nestled in between two forts. You may have heard of them. Fort Scott and Fort Leavenworth.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So since the native population was so large in Kansas, the government really needed some help with translation. This is when Moses Grinter makes his grand entrance. The government hit him up and was all like, hey, we need you to move from Kentucky to Kansas and work as a translator. Because, you be talking to natives all the time, I guess. And Moses was like, LOL, okay, I guess. So Moses became one of the very first white settlers in this area.
Oh.
Yeah. So now Moses is chilling in Kansas, being a solid translator for the government, and he lays eyes upon the most beautiful Native American gal he had ever seen. Anna Marshall has entered the chat. Anna was half, is it Lenape?
I think it's Lenape.
Lenape, a.k.a. Delaware Native American. Her actual native name was Windagaman. Windagaman? I don't know, Windagaman? Which I have no idea how you shorten to Anna. Like, why didn't you go with Wendy? But whatever. Choices were made. And the meaning of her original name meant sweetness, which I just love. But fun fact, when Kansas officially became a state, she was one of the 25 women to become an official U.S. citizen. Why aren't all Native Americans official citizens of America? I don't know. Governments are weird. But hey, Moses and Anna, they got married. And I love love.
What did he do before he came to Kansas? Like, what was his job?
I could have definitely found that out. So So at the end of my research, I happened upon a website that was like the entire Grinter family history.
Oh, wow.
And like, I was like, okay, I was reading like little stuff about his life in Kansas. Like there was a whole other thing about his life in Kentucky that I did not look at, and his whole family tree. Like,
I just was wondering, like, what made the government call this man in particular?
He must have like studied Native American language.
Maybe he was like a professor or something.
Maybe, but I know that like he wasn't specialized in the Lenape language. It was a different one.
Oh.
Because I was like, well, like, I mean, Anna must have been able to speak English.
Or maybe it was similar enough that he could get by.
Maybe. But, you know, it's all about body language, baby. We don't need words. After they were married, Moses was like, I gotta build us a grand house. I mean, this needs to be the most lit house for my hot wife. So he constructed this beautiful 2-story brick house and completed it in 1857. Now, Moses was a true entrepreneur. He saw soldiers, Native Americans, and just travelers all needed an easier way to cross the Kansas River. So he was like, I'm going to capitalize on this and make my own ferry. And he did.
Well.
And the government, like, kind of worked with him on it, too, because they wanted their soldiers to be able to move back and forth easily. So they gave his ferry a super unique name, the Grinter Ferry. Why couldn't it have been like Super Fun Magic Time Ferry? No. Just the name.
Get shipped from point A to point B ferry.
I would love it. But as he watched all the travelers pass through the area, another idea struck him. These people need goods. They need a trading post. So he did that too. And eventually, he even used part of his home as part of the trading post. And it was active from 1855 until 1860. So, yeah, he started the trading post before he even finished building his home. He's doing the most. His store sold over 100 types of goods.
Oh, dang.
Clothing, powder, bullets, sugar, scissors, you name it,
It's
Moses got
like the
it.
first Walmart.
I know, right? Seriously. And, yeah, he will do anything, give you anything for cash or fur, because fur was such a big deal back then.
Yeah.
So, as if the Grinters weren't busy enough, they also farmed on their land. They had chicken, livestock, and an apple orchard, which I don't know if it's still there. That'd be cool if it was.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they ever took a day off? No. Not to mention, they had 10 children.
Oh my god.
However, only 5 of them made it to adulthood.
Oh, no.
So, that is sad, but I guess in these times you just have as many as you can and see how many stick.
It's terrible.
It is terrible. There's not a whole lot of information about their kids except for that one website that I didn't read through. That was 1,000,000 pages on his family history. But I did want to note that 2 of the children did pass away on property from disease.
Oh.
So, there's that sad little fact. Moses lived to be 69, teehee, and he passed away in 1878. I had trouble finding his exact cause of death, even on that one site. I saw one blog claim it was a hunting accident, but I don't know. Anna passed away from natural causes at the age of 85 in 1905. So she outlived him for quite a long time. After their passing, one of their daughters, Martha, moved into their house with her husband, Reverend Henry. And for some crazy reason I'll never understand, they sold it in 1950 instead of keeping it in the family. So, they sold it to a Swedish family that used the house to open up a chicken dinner restaurant.
Oh.
Right. This restaurant was running until the mid-1960s, and I totally saw some posts on Facebook and stuff about people that remember eating there.
Wow.
Right? Crazy.
It kind of reminds me of the Barbosas in St. Joe.
Yeah.
That was in that castle.
I know. Is that still there?
No, they closed. I mean, the
Oh.
castle's still there, but they closed.
Yeah.
But
that
that's
was
kind of
cool.
weird to have a restaurant in like a fancy house.
Right. But there is a video, and I'm going to talk about it later too, that the like Kansas City Police Department put out, where like a cop is like taking a tour of the Grinter Place, and like the dining room is still set up how it would look as a chicken dinner restaurant.
Oh, cool.
And you're like, okay, like it makes sense for like the 1960s and 50s.
Okay.
Well, it's kind of funny. In 1971, Kansas State acquired the property, so thank goodness. The Kansas Historical Society dubbed it as the Grinter Place State Historic Site, and it's been on the National Register of Historical Places since January 25th, 1971. So, it is safe from dilapidation, from being crumbled. High English good. Now, it's time to talk about the haunting rumors.
Ooh.
Funny enough, the rumors of the ghost activity don't circulation around the Grinter family. So the main haunt is said to be a man named Thomas Elliott. So apparently, Thomas was an employee at the trading post, which I saw one thing say that he was Grinter's employee, and another thing that said that he was an employee of the Shoto family, which was like, I guess, like a huge fur trading family.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
And that's what Shoto in Gladstone is named after.
What's that? The traffic way?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like named after that fur trading family.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Either way, he worked at the trading post, and he was said to be a quiet, frail man that tragically passed away from cholera in 1849. In case you aren't familiar with cholera, it's a bacterial infection of the intestine, much like the poopy virus of Kansas City and surrounding areas from Taco Bell.
Allegedly.
Alleged. No, I think it's confirmed at this point. From, like, what was it, Thomas Foods or something?
Yeah.
Not Thomas.
Something that starts with a T.
I don't know. Anyway, cholera is picked up from contaminated food or water in areas with bad sanitation. And it can kill you within hours if you're not treated.
Oh, no.
So it's not a fun way to go. Poor Thomas was buried near the site of the old trading post. However, in 1963, construction workers accidentally unearthed his remains.
Oh, no.
So, instead of reburying him in the Grinter Cemetery, which is, like, really close to the house, the current owners of the Grinter house were like, oh, just bury him in the front yard at school. So, they're like, okay. Everyone's just cool with this idea. Like, there's literally a graveyard right there, but let's put Thomas in the front yard. So, legend has it that they failed to get all of his remains back together and buried properly.
Yeah, he's probably like, why didn't you put me in a graveyard?
I know.
This is not proper.
Right. So, I guess they missed some pieces, and now Thomas's restless spirit wanders the property and walks the halls of the Grinter Place looking for his final resting spot. Visitors often report hearing footsteps in the house or spotting a fleeting shadow of a man. Poor Thomas. So, fun fact, in August 2012, the elite paranormal of Kansas City investigated the Grinter Place, and they claimed to hear a little bit of disembodied speech and some EVP activity, but nothing too crazy. It sounded like kind of what we experienced at Belvoir,
Yeah.
where it was like, a little bit, but not crazy.
Yeah.
But as we know, it just depends on the day.
Mm-hmm.
So, back to that hilarious KCPD cop video, which was like super awkward to watch, and it's definitely worth it though. There's a part where they're standing like near the kitchen, and you see the cop like look off camera, like, what was that? And he was like pointing at the camera guy, like, did you say that, or did you make that noise? And no. He looks at the tour guide, we're alone here, right? He said, yeah, for sure. And he was like, it sounded like somebody banged a pot in the kitchen. And then they go into the kitchen, the stove, the like old-timey stove thing is just open. And the tour guide's like, that's not supposed to be open. He like kind of says it under his breath, but you can hear it on camera. And when he shuts it, it makes like a clang, like the pot.
Oh. So maybe it just fell open?
How? It has like a latch.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know either. It's not like a pull-down oven. It's like a latch or cast iron
Oh.
kind of thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It was funny. It's all like, ooh, hunky-dory. And the tour guide is like not having the ghost stories at all. So he's like obviously irritated that he's like, what was that? And then at the end of the video, it gets like all like foggy and spooky. And they're like, come to the Grinter Place. It's so haunted. Anyway, you can tour the Grinter Place from mid-April to October 14th. I'm assuming they don't stay open around Halloween because they're just denying all the fun stories, which they should be capitalizing on, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I heard that on their closing day, though, they do like a living history day. I don't know if they still do. But that would be kind of fun.
That would be fun.
Yeah, it's located at 1420 South 78th Street, technically Kansas City, Kansas, but right on the outskirts of Bonner Springs. And that is Grinter Place.
Fun.
Yeah,
We should go.
I know. I want to. It would be cool.
Yeah, they really should capitalize on that. There's so many people that love touring haunted places, and
I know.
you just amp that up, that part of it, and you get so many more middle-aged white women to visit your
I know,
your
seriously. That's just truth. Like, I hear the voices of slaughtered chickens from the chicken restaurant. Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah. So anyway.
I wonder if any ghosts are from the restaurant, like just like cooks or some people that waitresses, you know, that just work continuously for eternity.
Oh gosh. Well, that's a freaking nightmare for sure. I mean, I'm surprised there's not more like kid stories because
Yeah.
they had the 2 kids die on property.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah, we need to go investigate ourselves and maybe we can catch some.
I know.
We can talk to the children.
Yep. Or Thomas Elliot. Like, I'm sorry they buried you in the front yard, bro.
Yeah, that's so disrespectful.
I know.
Just like burying your dog. It's like,
I know, he has a tombstone and
Oh.
everything, but it's like, why?
yeah. Poor guy.
Right.
Oh, that was really awesome. Thank you for that story.
Oh, of course.
If you have any story suggestions about creepy places, you can send us an email at historyandmysterykcpod@gmail.com. You can also visit our Patreon, which is patreon.com/historyandmysterykcpod. And in the meantime, stay aware, alert, and alive.
Or else.
Mwah.
Kansas City sleeps. A shadow stirs. The air grows cold.